Shalom and welcome to another in our series of podcasts from Temple Beth Am, a dynamic center for conservative Judaism in Los Angeles.
Okay, so I might be the first person to compare shul with the subway system in Seoul, South Korea. But here goes. There was an article in the New York Times last year. Apparently, people in Seoul who are 65 and older ride the subway for free. Something to look forward to. The impact. There are older people, many of them, who get dressed up every day and ride the subway for much of the day before returning home. It began as a nice gift to elderly South Koreans living on a fixed income. But it's become a lifeline. It's become something to do, somewhere to go. It's become such a phenomenon that this cohort has a name that I'm sure I'm going to mispronounce. It's spelled with English letters as if it would be pronounced Jigonggeosa, means free subway, and that's what this group is called. 15% of the annual ridership of the Seoul, South Korea subway system represents this group. So much so that some of the politicians want to end it, or at least raise the age to 75. Ooh. If they change it, many lives will be impacted and not for the better. A man by the name of Bai Ji-man, who is 91, said that after his wife of 7 decades passed away last year, he spent days at home barely washing or eating. Subway outings motivate him to get dressed. He was wearing a polo shirt, slacks, and a flat cap. And he eats and sleeps better after a jaunt, he said. And somebody commenting on the article on the New York Times wrote, I knew someone in Massachusetts who used to ride the bus all day while knitting hats to give away to others on the bus. People of all ages and types need places to go. And if you take the long loop around the system of Seoul, it's 4 hours. For 4 hours, these residents of Seoul come together, they engage in people watching, and they read, and they rest. And some of them are so regular that they've created a micro-community in this sprawling city of 10 million, with the only thing connecting them being their rides on the subway. Park Jae-hung, who's 73, who still works sporadically as a construction inspector and has been dabbling in modeling, said he found the subways meditative and relaxing. For me, it's an oasis, he said. When I read those words, I thought of Psalm 27, which we've been saying for 40 days now since Elul began, in which the author says that he asks one thing of the Holy One, Shivti beveit Adonai kol yemei chayai, to sit in God's home all the days of my life. Was the author of that psalm looking for deep spirituality? A profound connection to God? Maybe. Or maybe he was just looking for somewhere to be. Something to do, where he felt alive. Maybe he was looking for an oasis. I think I speak on behalf of the entire clergy team to say it's been an honor and a joy to log so many hours with so many of you these last 10 days. I hope that this campus and this togetherness has been a bit of an oasis for you, a place to come for many hours, to see people you only see here, to feel at home and alive and imbued with purpose. Now, I'm not naive. I know people have different shul rhythms, different patterns for showing up. I know not all of you will be a daily minyan tomorrow morning, as much as Michael Harris would wish it. I embrace all of that, and I thrill anytime you come aboard this train. So thank you for coming, for spending these hours with us on this ride around our majestic liturgy. And as we begin another revolution around this holy calendar, I hope that when you have come here, you know that you can come as you are and will be seen and embraced and loved that way. I hope you felt happy getting up in the morning, getting dressed and ready for this, for being here, for something that might be an adventure. And I really hope to see you all soon.
You have been listening to another in our series of podcasts from Temple Beth Am, a dynamic center for conservative Judaism in Los Angeles. If you enjoy these podcasts, we invite you to write a review on the Apple Podcast site or wherever you get your podcasts. For more information about Temple Beth Am Los Angeles, go to tbala.org.